to this lump of half-cooked sausage meat that screamed its evil rages, its alien head and shapeless waist, its archless wedge-shaped feet. Should have spelt out warning signs, but their joy was hard to beat. Then round the bend, 4 moons on end, my basic needs forfeited. Round they run and round they went, around this beast they orbited, answering its every whim and never even slacking. These sleepless, mindless shadows of the parents I was lacking. And when our mum once left the room, I asked his name across the gloom, and in one long and lingering breath, the beast did answer, Seth. I scribbled messages on his crib, evil lurks beware. So blinded by his spells were they cradled him not scared. And if ever I should spill the truth, he'd just turn them against me. Ferocious yelling, fearsome brutes who at his word would hate me. And whenever I crept towards the nursery, my own dog growled a curse on me. Tabitha cat spat, the hamster run, sound a whirring alarm as his wheels spun. And whenever we were left alone, I'd hear that one word, rasping like a gravelling spade in one long gasping breath. His psychic mind instructed them, they moved as in a trance. And you should see his mocking leer to watch his puppets dance. Whenever you're in gravest doubt, look to your pals to dig you out. A gypsy's daughter, a vicar's son, the nephew of a chosen one. Together we planned, researched and plotted till a length of time and place allotted. Spells researched and recipes sought till all the things we need were bought. Critical action had to be taken and I don't mean maybe. The time had come for my weekend to exercise the baby. My parents doped my pet sport up with the finest treats. The beast could scoff our teeth and chatter our trembling hands, holding crosses to the fore. Clinging to each other's arm, we gently pushed Seth's door. A wild wind howled around Seth's room, it swept us off our feet. We span around right off the ground within the ice and heat of screeching bats and demons of fire with beetles tumbling from their eyes. A demon choir humming like flies dressed in burning loose neckties. And then at last the babe appeared just circling on the ceiling. His body strong, his hair half gone, a 666 revealing. He growled and spat and stole Beth's hat and laughed as we were screaming. We wished that we had never been born, or at least were just born dreaming. And as we huddled in the hall there trying to catch our breath, we heard 1,000 archangels sing cacophonously. Then we bundled into my room and locked the door behind, and searched like mad to arm ourselves with anything we could find. With new belief, armed to the teeth, we charged back in towards the heat, laughing at the straying bats who were trying to beat a quick retreat. Pinned Seth down with a mechanical arm, squeezed till his screams were stifled, then blasted him with holy water from a toy pump action rifle. And over the din of the hurricane and the demonic angel choir came Jack's harsh voice on karaoke with Beth playing on a lyre. He chanted a booming holy prayer that made Seth rage and fear, whilst demons fled or banged their heads or tried to block their ears. Then Tony set my geckos free to romp and feast delighted on all the irksome beetle bugs that evil had invited. Seth bubbled and squawked and shrieked and warped into one ugly beast after another. But with one last prayer read in frank despair, he transformed into my brother. His locks were gold, his eyes were blue, his cheeks were pink and round. And And then I saw the friend I'd sought had finally been found. And when I asked him, "What's your name?" he paused a while confused, then twisted up his face in thought and smiled and said,